Give me a second, I am figuring out the placement of... Okay, hair in my mouth. Welcome. Okay, let's see, everything looks fine. Okay, let's go to the just chatting screen for a bit. Okay, like I said, do read the description or the pin chat, because sorry if I'm sounding far away. Do read the description and pin chat, just to let you know that this game has very like heavy, I guess, what's the word, heavy topics and such. So like read the pin. I'm also gonna have that same little scrolling notification thing in the actual stream. And let's get started. I think there is voice acting. I could be wrong. That's on the description. This is just a demo version. Wishlist it on Steam. Support them on Patreon. We can play the game on the demo on itch.io. So there's that. Who am I going to go for this one? I do not know. They all look very nice. I might go for the one with the pink hair because I am not immune to the pink hair propaganda. The grip that people have that has pink hair. Okay, so I think it's screen 3. Yes, screen 3. Okay, cool. Let's refresh everything. Even my OBS is lagging the heck out. Let me just refresh all of this. You know what? I could just remove this one. Okay. Yeah, even my OBS is lagging the heck out. So let's hopefully this thing runs smoothly. Okay, let me. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Sure, what the heck? That's cool. The game is also a bit lagging. Okay. Text speeds that. Music volume a little bit high. Maybe the sound volume a little bit higher. And then press return. I think it's not a game thing. I think it's my computer. My computer is lagging to hell and back, so it's not a you thing, it's a me thing. But it looks like it's running smoothly. I have my stream open on my phone, but it looks like it's running smoothly on my phone. It's just that OBS looks like it's just very choppy for some odd reason. Alright. Enough chatting. I held you hostage for enough. Let's start the game. Oh, also I'm eating goldfish and drinking water. So you guys grab a snack because it is a visual novel. So yeah, grab a snack because there is a visual novel. Because this is a visual novel, so it's gonna be a lot of reading. I'm X writing Z, so that's why I have my water here. Oh, I forgot to read that. Oopsies. Ooh, why does it sound spooky? Hold on, let me turn it up on my end because I cannot hear. Chat, I think I'm like slowly losing my hearing. Let me just turn this up for me. Okay. Yeah, like I said, yeah, I think I'm like slowly losing my hearing because, or maybe my ears are just super clogged. Who knows? Anyways. Oh my gosh, spooky sound. Cross Marcy alleyway, 3 a.m. morning. Can you okay, I'm not gonna like enjoy having my keyboard wobbling so much. Let's put you right here. I wonder if I can use spacebar for moving on to the next thing. Bounding through the streets, rain pelted my skin, the wind whipped and tore past me, pushed against me with resistance. Back off! Oh my gosh, he has the thing. A voice ran out through the heaves of uneven breaths. Pair was... Hey, Virgil! Pair was a swift strike of metal colliding against the alleyway bricks. We are playing a BL visual novel. Do like... I've been going okay. Work is very overstimulating, but I've been doing okay. I have a different job. Well, I don't know. Well, I have a job that's kind of, I guess, fast. I don't want to say fast-paced, but it's like a lot to do in one day rather than chilling out for a bit. So since it's my off day today, I've been, you know, chilling and able to stream. Hopefully I can do more streams in the later future. I think I found like my footing of where what my schedule is gonna be. Well, for my streaming schedule is okay. But yeah, I'm doing great. I hope you were doing good. I think the last time I talked to you, you were doing finals or studying for something. They've been doing alright. They've been busy with a lot of IRL stuff, so they haven't had the chance to like stream. But hopefully once they have like a good downtime, they should be able to stream. But right now, lately, they've been like busy with a lot of personal stuff. Oh my gosh, you passed! Let's go! Yeah, no, I don't know if I'm allowed to share this, but Luna's been doing good. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't go into more details, but she's been doing okay. I do talk to her on the sidelines every now and then. But yeah, congratulations on passing on the first semesters, and hopefully you do well on the final for the second semester. So yeah. Okay, let's keep on going because this spooky music is getting spooky, even though I don't know. Not far behind, a set of rampaging feet splashing about with wet pavement with no intention of stopping. Also, how is the sound? Sound check. Don't get away from me! Roar! Keep moving forward and pass it as well. Exactly, Virgil. Exactly. And then you can start playing Virgil's theme song. Sounds fine, sweet. You know, what is it? I am the storm that's approaching. I'm not good at singing, even though I'm supposed to be a music themed alien. Another strike with a steel echo from the nearest pole. I only passed a second ago. My heart nearly tore through my chest. The sensation of 1,000 needles plagued the bottom of my heels. The calves of my legs threatened to burst. I'm actually here for you, but not the game. Missed ya. Aw, thanks. I'm gonna be honest. Last year and the beginning of this year has been rough for me lately. I won't go into super details. I mean, I kind of did in my in the YouTube community tab, but other than that, it's been good. I'm trying to get parts from my PC so I can able to stream more good quality games, because the mirror general is always up and down. So yeah, yeah, that's how life is. Got its ups and downs, but I think I'm slowly finding my footing. I think everything's gonna be good for now. But yeah, I'm like slowly trying to get parts for my PC. Parts is expensive. I mean, I did bought like a fully built PC off of Facebook Marketplace, but I'm gonna ask my brother to replace some of the parts with some newer parts that he has, well, more updated parts that he has. So once that's done, I can probably be able to do a better stream. I think my stream would be even more better quality, and then probably be able to sit down and rig my actual live 2D model and not use a PNG tuber. But yeah. My drenched jacket made it hard to move. Leave me alone, cry! My shoe caught in a pothole on the sidewalk stone before it. If I linger for even a second longer, the next thing he gave would land on my left shoulder. Losing my shoe to kick off the other for a better balance. Oh my goodness, crazy. Hey, you should have thought about when I told you to stay away from Hindi. Oh my goodness. Drama. I didn't know who you were. It was true. I never met him in a day of my life, but he hounded me anyways. Talking to him is like communicating with a wall. I don't care about your damn excuses. Dang. Running from him became harder across the city bridge. Escape out of the question. I didn't know where to run next. Oh, it's 3 a.m. I was wondering, like, why can't you just go into a cafe or a restaurant? And then I just remember the time is at 3 a.m. Everything is closed. Maybe go to like a local Waffle House or something. They're like open 24/7. My home, it was in the complete opposite direction, and I had nothing on me to defend myself. No opening to call the police. If anyone saw us, they did a good damn job of ignoring us. 3 a.m. Most people at home sleeping, comfort their beds, and then there was me being chased by a scorned fucking lunatic. My ex also left me last time we spoke on New Year's. Damn. That's tough. I'm sorry for your loss, dude. But hey, a lot of people says there's a lot of fish in the sea. So, you just gotta put your foot out there. And maybe find other fishes out there. I should. She didn't even wish me happy birthday on February. Dang. Well, happy belated birthday, Virgil. I don't know if I was streaming on February. No. I think on February I was going on a little hiatus because I was still trying to sort out things. But happy birthday, Virgil. Did you have at least like family and friends to like celebrate your birthday at least? I come to realize that my cat chews on my headphone cord, so maybe that's why I'm barely hear anything on my end. Anyways, Asher Melrose. Hoisting myself onto the bridge railing and threw a leg over it, just as the voice rang out from an oncoming car. The headlights being blinding light that stopped both me and my associate in our tracks. Listen, Asa, let's just go home and stop this shit, okay? Think about having a conversation with Lyra before I block him, because I haven't asked. Ooh, okay. The tea. Oh, I hope this stream would not bring PTSD, because I don't know if you see the content warning that's going above the screen and the pin chat, but hopefully it's not a crazy PTSD that's gonna bring you to it, but I do feel sorry for your loss. Speaking of birthdays, they didn't even do a birthday stream for me. Interesting. Oh well. Let's go home and stop this shit, okay? You can't tell me not to worry about her. Nah, no fucking way, Hindi. Please, Asher, we can just go home and talk about it. I won't ever talk to him ever again. I might have joked you said that about the last one. Dang. Toxic. I was born in respect because we share the same friend. Yeah, I think that does kind of suck when it comes to like being in a relationship and you share like the same friends. They like, well, same friend group. It will sometimes be your friends either split in the middle or go to one person or the other. It gets kind of difficult, especially if those friends are like very close friends or friends that you knew for a very long time and you lose like a good chunk of them. But I promise you, there will be better days. I promise. It will get better. Cause heck, I like lose. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, at that point, I think. If anything, I think you just gotta move on. Cause you have a lot of. I mean, I think this probably happened. This is like a recent thing since it happened in New Year's, so that was like what, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, 4 months ago. So like, I think you just gotta put it in the past and look more forward of it. Fair enough. Yeah, just keep your head up. Keep your head up, King. Don't let your crown fall. Even though that's like a very funny like meme to say, but dude, keep your head up and don't let your crown fall, King. You got this. What's this back turned to me? I only have now to escape. I didn't think Candy would calm him down for me. He's far too angry. I had to do something else. He was surely bludgeoning me to death. So take a deep breath and you're gonna jump into the river. Threw myself into the lake beneath the bridge. Hope it's not a shallow lake. Yeah, just most likely just I don't know. What's a good word for it? I'm like, I don't know if I'm like the relation. I don't know taking a relationship advice from me, but anything. Just put it off to the side until you have like a clear head about everything. and then just enjoy life because you only have one life and the world is on fire. I'm not gonna go more deep into that situation of political stuff, but world is in deep fire. You gotta look more forward in the future. And yeah, I'm not very good with words. I'm sorry. Now I'm in apartment 5 a.m. Is this like? So he like 2 hours? Apartment before glistened fleshy from the trail of water I left behind. Then wow, the tea is hot. Well, that sucks. But yeah, I think everything. I think you probably just need to like separate yourself from almost everybody. Maybe not family, but maybe separate yourself from friends and such. You know, do your own thing. Do like a self-finding journey or something. I don't know what the right word is. So that lady made it her personal to mop it up, and the moment I entered, she's just woken up and seen my state of prompted her concerns. Yeah, yeah. What I was gonna say? I mean, especially if it's like a long relationship that you've been in, you finally, well, not finally, more like you just end up cutting it off. It can be really tough. I do have a couple friends. Well, I did have a friend recently who like cut off a very long friend for a year. Oh, a year. Ooh, okay. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm like 26 and I've been through many different relationships in my life. So I don't know what to say because I feel like a year, like being in a year of a relationship, is just not it anymore. Like, I feel like that's not me personally. I feel like being a year into a relationship, is not fully solidified. Maybe 2 years would be a good bet, but I don't know. I don't know. I feel like 1 year of being in a relationship, it feels like more like a honeymoon, still honeymoon phase, but that's just me. um, I'm really tired. My body sinking to the couch like I'm still in wet cold against the cushion. Far too tired to talk about anything yet. Yeah, university students without a job. That might be kind of difficult to like juggle, kind of. Wait, you're the university students. Now I'm just estimating that you're like, roughly, I want to say roughly 21, 22. So I think you still have like a lot of years ahead of you. So I think don't sweat it. You'll probably find someone better to 23. Ooh, close. I was close. Wow, I'm 3 years older than you? Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna say I'm old. 26 is not old. I'm pointing at you. 26 is not old. Study chemical and petroleum. Holy cow. I mean, I salute to you. That seems interesting. If I was back in university, I think I would double major in both animation and engineering, but mostly towards like, was it? I think it's like mostly like comp sci, like computer sciencing. I'll give it to plus and can continue being an engineer. Ooh, fun. Yeah, I think I went to school for I went to college for animation, but I didn't want to double major. Well, I tried to double major in like computer science, mostly. What's it? I know there's like hardware and software, mostly like software engineering rather than hardware engineering. So like coding and stuff. Okay, well, if you take it easy on everything, treat yourself to like a sweet treat or something. Do study hard. Good luck on your next finals for the second semester. I'm proud of you for still staying in school. Unless, wait, hold on. I mean, wait, am I reading that wrong? Unless that's like you might dip, as in you're gonna drop the major. Am I reading this wrong? Oh, no problem. Okay. If you're dipping out of the just get a job after diploma. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. But yeah, do your best in school. I'm proud of you for staying in school, because I know a lot of people have not doing great with school. But I'm proud of you. Keep it up. There are some moments where school can be stressful, but do take a moment and breathe, and do have some like give yourself some free time from all the studying stuff, but not too much free time that you like forget or like procrastinate. But yeah, you're doing great. That's all I'm gonna say. You're doing great. Keep your head up high. Don't let that crown fall, King. And keep moving forward. In English, it is. They were speaking me into. Yeah, I envy people who can speak more than one language. I try my best to like study other language, but I think it's just not sticking in my brain as much. Or maybe I just need to really sit down and study the language. Because sometimes I'll be like, because when I was younger, I've been studying Japanese because I'm a big weeb. LOL. So I haven't really like sit down and actually study it. I just been like on and off with the language study. But yeah, that is like a big plus if you know more than one language, especially in this day and age. I do get really upset when I encounter people at my job who speaks another language and English is not their first language, and I want to like help them, but I'm like, I don't know the other language that you speak. And the other language that I do somewhat know good is Spanish, but sometimes I encounter customers who don't speak Spanish or English, so they like speak another language that I'm not familiar with. Because I did encounter someone who was speaking, I think, Polish. So I was like, oh, well, I'm kind of SOL on this. But I'll try my best to interpret it with like body language. Sometimes body language is a good way to like understand what people are talking about. They flexed on you. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Folks keeps on messaging me. I would say leave me alone, but I don't want to. I appreciate folks love me, that they want to talk to me, but I am streaming. I lay there raving between unconscious and roughly a few minutes before one of the other doors in the apartment opens. Out came a young woman, my roommate, my best friend, about 14 years now. A queen. A black queen. We love her. What the hell happened? Why are you soaking wet? Take those off right now. She tugged the back of my jacket and tried to peel me up from behind. Unfortunately, I was too tired to move. Real. Can you just let me lay here for a bit? Hell no. Get up. Oh my gosh. Look at her eyes. So gorgeous. Very pretty, pretty eyes. Groans. Yeah, buddy, tell me, is it Hendy's doing? I slowly sat up, leaned against the back rust, while she took the seat on the dry cushion beside me. Excuse me. Last time we spoke, I told her I'd stay at his place for the night, so the assumption wasn't far-fetched. Getting me to talk about it was another issue. There was something humiliating about being in the same situation again. Not once, not twice, not even just a third time or a fourth time. Frankly, the window for my hearing any "I told you so" had passed. Rather that we didn't make a big deal about it anymore. Ooh, buddy. Mao continued to look at me with the same concerned face she always wore whenever I show up looking nuts, waiting for me to tell her. Some guy named Ash would pop over to his place unannounced and caught us together. The situation got sticky after that. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness. The tea. Marlo furrowed her brows and kept listening attentively. Turns out, Asher is Hendy's boyfriend of 3 years. They had a thing where Hendy apparently cheated on him before too. Okay. What? So he made you walk home by yourself? Yeah, we could say that. Walk home. Yes, of course. May, what did he do? The alarm on the face increased upon but the small sense of humor I felt about to drain away in place with disgust and fear. He didn't do anything, and by that, literally nothing. His boyfriend chased me with a metal bat from his appointments to Quasmar Bridge. For real? If I hadn't thrown myself over the leg, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you. He was literally trying to kill me. Crazy. Oh my god, are you okay? You're not hurt anywhere, right? Mine is the aching feet and stiffness of my back? Nope. Thank goodness. Seriously, what the hell? Oh my gosh. Grandma. He is a file report with the police, Sonny. That might cause trouble for Hendy. Earning that boy's approval is the last thing you need to be worried about right now. That actually sounds dangerous. Tell him, Grandma. Tell him. Grandma's right, mate. As far as I'm concerned, you need to cut him off entirely. I opened my mouth to retort, but she denied the opportunity and grabbed a fistful of my silk sleeves. We're not going to keep going through this. When they show their asses, you leave. Yes? Come on. Meg, come on. This is getting crazy. I mean crazy like normal for you at this point, but love isn't like this, dude. So true, queen. Talk your shit. We love a black queen spitting facts. Well, it must be nice to know what it's like. Whoa, must be nice to know what that's like, right, Mar? Marlo shook her head and rolled her eyes, struggling to get her point across. Don't do that. Not now. Honestly, you don't need them. You don't need any of these jokes. Who keeps tossing you around? So true, queen. Why don't you just leave? A noise cropped up inside me, and my lips curled to mock a smile. So easy for you to say, look at you go. Stop being an ass, okay? I'm saying you're just someone who loves you. We are not in agreement. Are we not in agreement on this? We are. Then what's your problem? I have to settle for what I can get. That's my problem. Oh, yeah. Sweet tea. I need your standards to be through the roof right now. Your standards are 6 feet under right now. No, you don't. Miss or Mr. Right will show up. I believe that for you. So true, Queen. Just like you believe in praying to what's his face for your current fiance. His name is Eros, the god of love. And yes, I'm sure that helped me find Esmond. The reddening of his cheeks made the twisted feelings inside my chest intensified. I could hardly hold back the furrow of my lips. A pure love that she found by praying to the very thing that held long-standing connection to my family, but love in the most every form in lewd need. Oh my goodness, can I read? So I just have to be loveless until good old Eros shoots my future partners in the heart and say, finally, it's time for Melrose to experience genuine affection. No? What? You have people that love you, Melrose. I don't want people. I want a person. Then I love you. You will both know that's not what I meant to, not what I want to hear right now. Melrose wouldn't look at me after that and taking everything to in me not to say something even worse. She wasn't to blame for my poor luck. It wasn't wrong to take it out on her if it was. I shouldn't have said that, but deep inside it felt good. Okay, it's been a night. Before we say anything else that could, I'm sorry. No, not right now. Let's just go to bed, okay? Let's take these soaked clothes off, will you? Yeah. See you in the morning. I mean, like when the sun is up. What's that? She disappeared into her room and closed the door behind her. The landlady took a seat in the chair next to the TV, playing some late night movie. She didn't look at me, but her face. Oh, if it can read. She didn't look at me, but her body faced me. Imagined that she had something to say about the dispute. Lecture me. Marla is more like her granddaughter to her than I was a grandson. I don't think she enjoyed my upsetting her. You want to yell at me, don't you? Okay, I think it's what's throwing me off is the different shades between this part and this part. I feel like the shading should be on the under part rather than the top part, because it looks like she's wearing a mask, like a skin mask. But that's just me. That's the difference between you and Marla. It has no place for me. She grabbed the remote from the cafeteria and turned to channel 5 a.m. news, making sure the volume was the soft murmur along her voice. However, I believe you owe her a sincere apology. Sigh. You don't want to leave things like that with her leaving and all. Right. Fiance meant changing everything we have. Boxes around the apartments were starting to decrease, and she would be gone soon. Far too soon. Not that I hated Esmond. He's perfect for her. Sometimes too perfect, and if Arrow had the time of his life finding her the absolute best match in the world. Happy for her. Something that I wanted for so long, and well, something else. We both came from nothing, but she's managed to find someone who actually wanted her. And a quickly little prayer to Arrows made that happen one night. Laughable. But is it entirely hard to believe? I rose from the couch and dragged myself to the fridge. Beer! Running low on grocery again. A note I left for myself to deal with later. Instead, I took another can of beer from the lower drawer and helped myself to it. Now I'm gonna lecture you on beer. I'm gonna lecture you on beer at 5 a.m. You're starting the day off wrong, Sonny. Yesterday isn't over until I go to sleep. I dragged my heels towards the room behind her, and she continued to watch the television. Under what conclusion? My own. Good night, Grandma. She gave my arm a light pat and passing. Don't sleep in those clothes. Okay. Went to my room, closed the door, surrounded by darkness, and the sound of the sleep van set to low speed. I remember sitting down on my bed. I don't remember removing the wet clothes. I hope you remove the wet clothes. So it's feeling wet and soggy. No, not a good thing. No apartments, 12 p.m. 3 weeks has passed since that incident. Smile has long since resumed talking like we usually did. Her words were at least somewhat offensive to her after all these years. But she warned me if I ever responded to her declaration of love like that again, then she would never say it again. Well, how much I beg her to. I consider that a fair punishment. Slowly, overcrowded apartments started to feel emptier. Olive was spending way less time here. Walking into the room, I realized how barren the space was. It was just means for laying her head down while she was away from home. Her new home was as it was across town, where people were nicer and the buildings were prettier. Just a prince taking his princess to his humble abode, leaving me to my own devices. I never truly lived alone before. There was always something that filled in the space. One may say even now I wasn't fully alone. I'll have yours done soon. You wouldn't leave them lying around if they were clean. Yes, Grandma. Oh my gosh, tattoos? Yeah, not if Grandma had to say anything about it. She lived in the flat next door, but since Marlo and me as tenants, but since taking Marlo and me as tenants, she found herself in apartments regularly. Now my apartments function primarily by her family. She's been running them for years and awaiting the day that one of her children returns to operate them in her stead. I don't think children want their... interesting. I recall her drunken declaration of adopting us as kids, not long after we first moved in. Something about how the top floor of the building felt eerie on her end of it sometimes. Regardless, it may not have officially been inked, but she made it clear in the way she spoke to us. Why are there so many crazed buffoons these days? Bless their hearts. So true, Queen. I look up from my notepad to find her blocking the TV, eyes focused on screen. A hamper of what appears to be my laundry stool locked between underneath her arm and hip. What? She looked over her shoulder at me and pressed the power button of the TV before turning on the vintage radio. She gifted us a station of old tune fills the room. Usual being the usual, that's all. Don't worry about it. The usual being usual. The unusual being usual. Oh, huh. She approached me, rummaging through her pants pockets for something. An old worn hand-sized envelope with some kind of sturdy something. I skipped it. Looked some more to recognize the letter received from a relative I'd thrown out a year ago after being upset that they never reached out to me when my parents died. Lots of reading. Holy cow. I hadn't seen it in 4 years. Where did you get this? The other night, Marlo came up to me and told me to give it back to you. She said she forgot that she'd been keeping it all this time. Placed it in the palm and cracked a faint smile. Her eyes twinkled with interest. You should open it. See what's inside. Part of me didn't want to defend a bit of the same disdain as before, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. If not just to please her, I opened the envelope and pulled out a wooden case. Wooden case? What is it, a pair of glasses? Ha! A pair of glasses made with a prescription just for you. If it was, would you gift it to me, Sonny? I humor it. Wow, look at this pen. This is a really nice pen. It wasn't a pair of fancy glasses. In fact, it was a vintage rose gold fountain pen with red shard embedded into the base. Looks prices. Didn't you speak of something about this from your mother? Continues to stare at the item I recall my mother views about, and I'm owned by my great-great-grandmother, something that fuels the real stories of Eros and my family. My mother always wanted it when she was younger, but my grandma kept her distance from my great-great-grandmother because her strange babblings and habits. My mother never get to play with her, let alone touch the pen. Yeah, did Ma say where she found it? No, just that she kept it to give back to you when you're ready for it. She said you were throwing it into the trash. I did? That was gone forever, but she had it. Can't believe this. Stories behind the pen again, something involving a tale of arrows and such. I know you two had a thing before mentioning it when you arrived here. Tell us, psych. Pen was a family keepsakes passed from generation to generation, whether what's inside it. So it takes a drag across the finger, directed her attention to the shard engraved in the integrity design pen. Mother once told me that it had been a kaleidoscope at a point in my great-great-grandmother's life. That changed form across the decades, centuries even. Only one consistent thing about the keepsake was the red shard embedded into it. Ooh, magic. So maybe it's like a star versus the force of the evil type of thing, where it's like it changes through whoever the user is. The veritable treasure, the broken piece of the arrow's arrow. The remnants of the arrow's arrow is the one that Sight took and fired at him once he gotten close enough to her. He caused her so much emotional turmoil when she was finally at her wit's end from all of his mischief. She took a revenge by shooting him with his own arrow. I lost a lot of story over the years, but contrary to the tale, my mother loved the story, and she loved arrows. Going as far as comparing him to my father. Hard to believe a man as serious as my father would be anything like that selfish clown of a guy. Never had I seen him make my mother cry or suffer before their passing. They were a perfect match too. Is that the tale? I remember hearing something like he shot himself. You see, he felt that there was only so much he can do to give everyone true love and care. So he gave up his body to the earth and spread the love across the planet. Are you sure you're having that tale right, Grandma? I don't know, Sonny. I hardly pay attention to that stuff as much as Marlowe does. Young people are quite into the whole praying to the God of love thing than us single old folks. You didn't believe it in your youth either? Of course not. To me, it was just as silly as fortune reading and horoscopes, but I enjoy listening to my friends gush about it. Even my late husband says something about praying to meet me. Hopefully romantics are adorable. Not for sure if that was not for sure if that was just a hopeless romantic thing. Pretty sure people just wanted something to put their faith into. Ooh. Eventually she returned to her own apartment and left me alone. We're almost an hour in and we haven't met the love interest. Oh my goodness. Eventually, she returned to her own apartment and left me alone. Said to grabbing some food and drink or going to the bathroom. And then I did nothing today. Except scribble or scroll through social media. They were also boring if there was no plans to spend them with another person. Marla was busy, or other friends were more like acquaintance than someone I invite to drink and hang out with her. I just had myself as company. Crazily, my eyes gazed at my phone resting on the coffee table. I guess he really meant it. I didn't send anything since that night. Whole 3 weeks fighting the urge to text him, fighting the urge to call him. Dog, don't do it. You're putting yourself in unnecessary risk. For what? Just for what? To feel something? Dog, just don't. Just leave. Hoping maybe I could reach out with me for nearly 8 months, and 2 of us had been in an intimate relationship. Spent most of my time to fill his emptiness that formed after Marlo and Esmond became exclusive. Listen to me talk about being alone. Listen to me talk about feeling insignificant. He only listened. But did he absorb what I said? Did he even care? 8 whole months and he didn't care a single thing I said or did. Only what he could get out of me. Ugh. Saute's filter the back of my throat. I reach for the right glue on the table to wash it down. Notepads full of scribble and scratches of tattoo designs. Designs I used to cover my placental mistake I made. But each one has some kind of visual meaning for me. Forms and shapes that came to my mind easily became evasive. Too many flakes, frustratingly drawn. Couldn't focus on what I wanted to look like. I couldn't create how I fit through the art. Only I gaze kept falling on the phones ever so often. Snow probably hasn't changed. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. Right in my left temple, I clenched the pen in my hand, shoving my eyes down to the page again. Don't call him. Please don't. I jumped into the lake. He probably isn't aware that I survived. Maybe he thinks that my phone is damaged too. Don't text him. Don't. I should have liked with him, though he probably can't spare the second to talk to me. He doesn't care. He's probably trying to protect me. It's been 3 weeks since Asher tried to kill me. It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Why didn't he at least check on me once? Maybe he already tried to call or text me. Extend my hand to the phone, feeling the coolness of the untouched screen. Against my fingertips. Please don't. Don't. My arm shook. My finger twitched, rejecting the urge to crawl around the devices. I can't. Thank goodness. Ring. That's my phone from the table. Screen up. Income spam caller. Ah, fuck you. I quickly declined the call. I sauced against the back rest. Oh my gosh, this dude. No. Man's just cheating on you. You're like the side hoe. And you still want to... No. No. This type of thing pisses me off when it comes to relationships. Whether it's straight or not straight. Folks be like, oh my gosh, he cheated on me, so we're just gonna get back together because I still love him. No. No. That's just you giving them the okay that... It's okay to cheat, and you can still go back to them when in reality you need to punish them. Punish them by not coming back to them. Because they did this on their own. They ruined the relationship. Quickly declined the call and sauce against the back seat. Radio continued to rattle on music station that changed to broadcast now. Windows behind me cast large orange light over my form on the couch. Besides the radio chatter, there was the occasional sound from the fridge, maybe a thump from outside of the punch. Other than that, the atmosphere isolated me. I caved. I found his number in my contacts and called him. Don't. Why? I called him 4 times. Each went straight to voicemail. I texted him. Why? Why? No. Hey, I know it's been 3 weeks. Since then, I want to tell you I'm okay. How have you been? Asher didn't seem too happy that night. Well, duh. That's his boyfriend, and you were sleeping with his boyfriend. And now you're gonna sound like a homewrecker because you're texting him. Scene. I feel I was gonna die. Scene. Damn, he's leaving you on scene. Maybe. I probably would have if you hadn't showed up. Scene. It had to be tough for you too. Scene. I know you told him that you wouldn't talk to me again. Scene. But did you mean that? See? No, I mean if that's what you want, but I thought you could at least tell me goodbye. See? You guys knew I had my mind. Have their minds of their own. I reached out to him. Coherent or not. I lost track of the text I sent. How many texts I sent, but each text my chest clenched and pressure built to my head because I could see that he's reading them. He was seeing them all. but he wasn't responding to me. Or maybe it's Asher, and then he's like, you know, doing this. I want you to respond. Scene. I can see that you reading them. Scene. You really not care for me. Scene. Those 8 months together mean so little to you. Scene. My shoulders shook, my neck tense, my teeth gritted. He kept reading and not responding. Was he even there? Honestly, I didn't know. The rage rolled up in me longer than he ignored me. Ring. Henderson. I paused, stunned to see his number pop up on my screen. Did he actually call me? No, it's gonna be Asher on the other side. He's gonna tell him to stop texting my mans. I said a few flings. Have you lost your mind? The chill went down his spine. The tone of his voice, the sound of music in the background led me to remember he's normally works at a shift at Solar during this time of day. I have you called, text me or anything before now. You jump off a fucking bridge. I was scared as shit. You were scared? That kept you from reaching out? Yeah, it's Melrose. You jumped into the lake. I thought you were dead. I hadn't heard from you until now. And this is how you come at me? You have Melrose numbers. You didn't bother to reach out to her about it? Ha, so I can just tell her. I think your friend died. He dumped off the Krasmeyer Bridge. Are you serious right now? You have a good time ignoring the fact that your boyfriend chased me nearly a mile and a half from apartments with a metal bat, aren't you? I don't want to stop. I had the situation under control. You did too much. Like you always do. Like I always do? Tell me. I'm listening. No, you're listening for something to get angry at. Not only you do sound like some crazy ex. You've been pretty toxic right now. Oh my gosh, toxic Yari? I'm being toxic for wanting to hear that you care about me. Wow. Do not raise your voice at me. You didn't care at all when Asher was doing it. Stop. I'm not putting up with your behavior in a minute. I already had to deal with Asher. That's enough. So, is that enough for you? Because he wants with you longer? Well, yes, that's how it works when it comes to relationships, and you basically, the man basically cheated on Asher to be with you for 8 months, and you probably was under wraps and under secrets. Maybe. Chat, am I the asshole for it? This is like a whole Reddit story. Chat, am I the asshole for dumping my side hoe to be with my actual person, even though I cheated on my actual person who I've been in a relationship longer than the other person, and I keep it a secret for like a whole entirely 8 months, which was almost a close a year. Chat, am I the asshole? Or is it you're afraid he'd kill your ass if you leave him? Goodbye, my wolves. Live the life you managed to save. Click. The call ends. Let's see. All I can do is stare at my phone. Live the life you managed to save. Heh. Snatch a wine cool bar from the table. Next thing I was no longer in my hands. Crash. Glass shattered against the wall. A glass jetted against the wall next to Malrose's room. My face blurred with stamps. Stream spilling from my own cheeks. He was lying. He told me anything to sever the relationship. He never mentioned anything like that in the beginning. It was all an excuse. I couldn't. If I was truly the problem, he would say so long ago. One thing you cannot lose is hope. It's bliss knowing that every person, every being, everything has someone. The unknown besets you with unpleasant feelings inside your heart. Jealousy, impatience, anxiety, fear. These are all the things are unpleasant for the human mind. But these emotions do not have to be negative. Do not have to be shunned. I implore you to feel them. But if you must, remember that a love life is not only are we equipped with channel Eros Faith String, we are also here to guide you towards healthy relationship with until you reach your partner, Eros. I sucked my teeth and stood up from the couch. Clack. The same moment as the fancy dropped from the floor, rolled towards the entertainment. We have a 90% approval rate in our works, but With it comes with a disclaimer that even if we tune the energies of Eros to find a lover, there's a chance that you may not meet them in your lifetime. That makes no sense at all. However, if you're surprised at hear the success rate of those who pray to him, we're merely a bridge for those timid or skeptical, but real magic is in prayer. And if you, even for a second, you find yourself wanting to rest the waters, please try. If not, know that Love Life Studio has a door open for you. Now then, I will turn this segment over to my colleagues. Oh, just some cold bullshit. Eros did not care. Well, maybe he does, but he certainly doesn't care about me. My eyes fell towards the fancy pen on the floor, gleaming under the dim light from the ceiling. Hell, I wouldn't put it past me if he cursed us. The whole family's being cursed with a singlehood of, or dying after love. It's like of a beautiful woman who wanted a suitor. He acted as her, he kept her lonely, scared away any other potential man that wanted her. When she finally lashed out and nearly killing his fellow friends, and after that he tried to execute her. Told her to run for her life and hide. She didn't survive. My entire bloodline wouldn't exist. If only she had struck him in the heart, maybe she would have killed him. The fountain pen continued to gleam under the lights, my focus landed on the embedded shard. It was his own bow and arrow that caused that to happen to him. The fountain pen bears a piece of the arrow she used. What if, for a single moment, I could finish him? What if I had a chance to kill Eros? Roll credits! Oof, that was a prologue? Now we're on to chapter 1? That's a lot of reading. One second. Okay, whatever. Sorry. Important message came up, so I was just wondering what was going on. Craftsmore C, street rate 9 a.m. Thanks for your patience. Traffic's kind of crazy today. Oh, don't worry about it. Morning rush was always difficult. Isn't that right, baby? Goo. Need help carrying it in? No, I just use my feet to nudge it. Take care now, okay? Bye-bye. Bye. Walk back down the steps to my car, parked along the sidewalk. Pioneer Express is a delivery service ranging from local restaurant, fast food, and grocery stores. I make my own schedule for what days and times I'll be working. Oh, you're an Uber driver or a DoorDasher. So long as there's orders lined up in the air, I wouldn't mind hurting too much. Obviously, this was temporary. However, my love life, I don't have a career either. Besides, sacrifices are given for paying the rent, especially if it won't be getting split with Mallow anymore. Alright, looks like the next one is fast food pickup. You know, the other nights insanely keep replaying in my head. Perhaps I had a little too much to drink. High hope for something largely impossible. But it wasn't the first time that I conjured some bizarre idea. It wouldn't be the last. However, the idea of using something like Eros as a punching bag was more confident than cursing my loved ones. Yeah, Eros is the problem. Gotta love my ass. Crosmar City, Pedal Latte Cafe, 11 a.m. I got out a couple more deliveries in the last 2 hours. I took a break and got something to eat. Hey, how are you doing? What have you been having today, Rose Boy? Breakfast sandwich special and chai tea latte. Cool. Will that be all? Yeah. Here's your total. Let me get your receipt and your order will be ready shortly, man. Ka-ching. Blue sky could fool anyone, believing it was a hot summer day, but the air was cold as early winter. Aside the eatery, the cafe wasn't as packed compared to the inside. The birds chirp, the cars honk in the distance. City life may not be nature friendly, but the mornings were the best time to relax and enjoy it all. Surely they will have a pedal latte cafe where Mallow lives. Esma couldn't possibly let her down in that department. If not, that just meant pop-ups from all the drive of 104 miles to eat this cafe would become a common routine. I tried to draw up some design while I ate. I figured I'll start keeping the pen with me again after yesterday. Something to think about my parents do. Past a numerable amount of scribbles, scratched up papers, various intricately designed tattoos. Oh wow. I hope these are not AI, because I'd be really disappointed if these were AI. When most people saw them, the first thing they asked if I was a tattoo artist, and I would say no. At that point, why don't you just apply to be a tattoo artist anyways, since you got the talent? It's just a fun hobby, given I like to get them, even if they sometimes leave me feeling regret. Now it's time to figure out what I change this one to be. Oh, here's a moment. They're gonna do it. Look up on the page and caught a couple tables away, hands clasped, hitting toilet trays right before their lips touch. A cashier from the inside called their order number, and one gets up to receive it. Aw, I'm sure they're fighting, cause voice was loud and clear, but no one seemed to register at all. I looked back over my shoulder to get a glimpse who was onlooking. Might have been. What I saw was nothing that I imagined. Oh my god. Whoa! Whoa! Biddies everywhere. Holy cow. Do I need to censor this? Nah. It's man titties. It should be fine, hopefully. You know what if I just put the text? What if I just do this? Yeah, what if I just I don't know. Let me just put that there. I don't know if this would help, but yeah. I know there's like maybe a one titty rule when it comes to guys, but what if I just do this? I don't know how YouTube is when it comes to shirtless male characters, but I know they're like antsy about female characters, so I'm just gonna put that there. It's stuff is gonna happen today. They're a little shy, but they just have to get into the right mood. Large bulky male with a sunlit smell and some strange setup, practically towel behind me. If nothing else bizarre about his appearance alarming, it was the big angelic wing that protrudes from his lower back. I'll just wait a little and see how it goes. Oh right, this guy was drawing. The frame was, he gazed down and our eyes met. His eyes fluttered and flicked about when he registers. I was looking at him. As if to make sure that he was right, he leaned closer, which I leaned back. Wait, can he see me? Hello? Oh shit. No shit, I can see you. Ah, biddies. Let me just put that there. I'm playing it safe because I don't know if YouTube is approved with shirtless men. Okay, and back to the game. Ah! Hey, hold up. tried to make a run for it, but I caught a small cluster of his feather. Ooh, ouch! Ow, stop pulling, you're wrapped up. A strike tomorrow sent me spilling to the ground with a couple of dislodged feathers in hand. Wait! From a cautious look around me, my suspicion grew by saying I couldn't afford to worry about that. I hurried to collect my things and chase after him. Why are you running? Why are you running? That chased me up the rooftop to some apartments where I found him shyly watching me as I joined him. Despite his annoying size, something about him left innocent and cute. I snorted, feeling humored. Sakura and strawberry. Ooh, that sounds good. Why are you running now? Can't believe you're able to see me. Like, really, really able to see me. Yeah, I can see all your muscular greatness. Did my invisible cloak fall? Can't be right. A couple and everyone else would have seen me, certainly, too. Are you human? I'm sure I'm 100% human, but what are you? Me? I'm Cupidine. Cupid? You mean the little angel baby with the bow and arrow? Ha! No. Is that what humans think we look like? Close enough, but I'm sort of not a baby, obviously. That's you or not. His face reddened as my suggestive agreement, but he carried as he had before. You know, it's cool that you can see me. I mean, it's not like humans couldn't if I would allow them to, but we're really not supposed to cause that many complicated stuff. How so? Okay. If humans could tell that we're Cupid, they'd more likely to harass us while we're working. Scouting Cupids have a duty to ensure that they'll match all of their assigned pairs per day. So we can't afford to let them see us. And that's, the other thing. Anyway, matchmaking is important and needs a few distractions as possible. So, what were you doing? I was checking on one of my lovely peers. I like to see if they were doing well and monitor their happiness. Oh, how sweet. I was irritated and festering in my chest, thinking about a set of love granting angels flying around and making everyone happy, but not me. Ooh, man. Girly is salty. We just do what we can. Are you looking to fall in love with someone too? With his eyes glistening, he asks. As he asks, made my brow sweat. I could not hold his eye contact. Man, if I can read. Fixed my lips to deny him, but the devil's whisper. The thought of arrows and my fountain pen seems enticing to me, though. Perhaps. I've had much luck with my love life for these years. No way, that absolutely sucks. Please praise the arrows. I'll be able to help you find a match then. We really don't have the right to go shooting people willy-nilly, but if your name pops up in the matching pool, well, that will give me permission to find you a partner without trouble. It's really that simple? Yeah. That's how we function for my myriads for now. Myriads? That's wonderful. It just disgusts me how far up Eros' ass I had to be to get him to acknowledge my cries. Enough to send one of his little errand boys before. If it was that easy, why have I failed so much until now? He has cursed me, denied me, blocked me out. There's no way that simple. There's no way it was ever that simple for me right now. I have to find it hard even to accept some little attempt at handout. Fuck that. Tell me your name. I'll look out for you when you pray, and make sure that I'm the one who grab it. Melrose Figueroa. Latin name. Oh, Smelly, I'll commit your name to memory. Closed the distance between us and took my hand, clasped them together, and it was so tiny within his hold I felt self-conscious. Whoa, he's so close. He's so cute. Look at his little fangies. Oh, I just know they use like Clip Studio asset for these like lace. Was it lace? I think that's the right word. Lace tools, whatever, for this design area right here. Given you're my first human friend, I'll do everything I can do for you. Don't worry about it. A thing, okay? Okay. Ah, a friend deserves to know each other's name. Duh, how could I forget? Sorry, Melly. From now on, call me E-Cardi. E-Cardi, Scouting Cupid. Is it kind of like Icarus? Icardi. Nice to meet you. Ah. Alright, let me like move this up because the text bar is covering his biddies. Pleasure is all mine, actually. Bah, I hate to leave, though. I have a little free time in between. If she has to go, then you have to go. I have work to get back to, so you're not alone. Thank Olympus. Not about the whole you or me being busy, but then it won't be rude to just... Honestly, how silly can you get? Ha! Before I leave and fold my exit any further. Bye. Look at it! Look at it! He's so cute! If he's one of the love interests, I'm going for him. My cute little strawberry milkman. I'm calling him strawberry milk because look at those milkers and his hair is pink. Up, up, and away! As the flex of his large pale ring is capsulated into the air with great speed. Big heart-shaped tear formed from the sky as it disappeared into it, taking all of the signs this exchange given existed with him. Huh. Icardi, huh? Huh. Icardi. I'm assuming it's trying to be like Icarus, but you know, Icardi, huh? Assuming I haven't gone even more insane, am I? He's cute. So true, King. New Pioneers Express request chimed from my phone and left the rooftop along with a bizarre experience behind my hand. Love Studios. 3 p.m. Traffic was brutal, the part of the city being the heart that was bound to have the most activity. Some festive stuff caused them to block off several roads. It would have been a heads up to me if I actually dared to pay attention to this morning news fully. I ended up having to leave my car in the parking lot and up the street and walk down the sidewalk to the studio carrying a huge bag in my hand. Another person ran in. I rushed in behind and avoid getting stuck outside the door. Where's the receptionist? There was no one to greet me at the front desk, just an empty chair. A sign saying be extra. Didn't want to wait around and ensure someone to pick up the order given, so I have other plans. However, the attraction of in and out goers was so frequent that someone could simply just steal the bag if they wanted to. Or maybe steal something from it. Fine, whatever. At the end of the desk, pacing, wrapping my fingers against the wood, eventually a booming voice commotion came from the back halls. What the hell is that? Eggman came strolling past me and slammed his hand on the desk. Where did she go? She should have been back now. Where the hell is our food? Food? The man looked at me and then the large brown bag next to me. Yes, food. Is that it? You ordered surfing tacos? Then yeah. Hell no. What's going on? Where the fuck is our food? I don't know. I got an order from Surface Tacos directed here, and I'm waiting on the owner to come and confirm it. The man scoffed and rolls his eyes and extended his hand to take the bag. Well, I'm the owner. You're testing my intelligence now. You just said you didn't order this. I grabbed his hand and flung away the earring, earning him a glance for him. What does it matter? You want leave anyway. Sure, you have better things to get to. I'm sure you know that even if it's that's obvious, there's a perfectly good reason I'm waiting around for the actual owner. Look, I don't care. I'm hungry. Bars hasn't gotten my team our food, and we're starving, so I'm taking this bag, and she can deal with the disappointment when she comes back. I don't think you understand how much I care about your problem either. I won't be getting a bad review because you want to steal someone else's food. What are you on? What are you, some damn food police or something? Man, I just want to be left with a 5-star review and possibly a tip. I have no fucks to give about beyond that. Will you give a frick about this little man? Sorry, I'm like censoring some of these words. They're like throwing F-bombs everywhere. This guy shoved his palm against my shoulder and reached her grubby hands into the bag. Immediately, I shoved him back and snatched the container. Ugh. No hesitation, the man punched me dead in the jaw. I fell to the corner. Oh my god, help! The fight's at the entrance? Is that Kevin? The man attempted to have his way again. I grabbed his arm and put him down. Then the desk was twisted behind his back. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, that hurt. It hurt so badly. Stop it. Crazy bastard. You punched me in the face. Oh my goodness. People are fighting. I mean, it was in the game. I don't know why I'm acting shocked. It was in the description that there was going to be violence. Man threw his head back straight to my face, causing a nose to throb in my eyes. Blur was tears. I relaxed to hold on to him, reeling the pressure exerted from my impact. Days I took a step back, touched my nose, finding the palm of my hand stained with red. Ah! Oh! Wait. Hold on. Realized he made a grave mistake. The man held up his hands to surrender, but my fist still felt connected to his face. I took him down to the ground, and when it felt like all my mistakes had just washed away, a firm hand wrapped around my waist where I raised it. Sorry, I can't have this escalated further than it already has. Oh my gosh! It's like a little snake guy. Or cat. I see ears. He's cat. I look to my right and find a tall, unkempt man hovering beside me with a cascade of long pastel pink hair. Really? It looks like it's gray fading into pink. Whether I've been hit too hard and my mind's playing games with me, or this man sported huge horns protruding from his skull and a pair of black wings. He wasn't human. More apparent, his eyes hidden behind his shade. He's so pretty. I blinked a few times to rub my eyes, but his image maintained the same. Are you the one who's delivering the surfing tacos? Yes? Can you stand? Yeah. Allow me to talk with you for a moment. My dumbfoundedness allowed him to lift me to my feet and led me towards the back hall. Hey, what about me? Check me too. I hurt and hungry. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. Not gonna lie, these designs are very pretty. You know what? I'm gonna steal your art style. Not in an AI way. I'm gonna try to replicate this art style because this looks nice. Not gonna lie, I feel like, no hate to the creator, but I feel like the creative made the love interest have very nice designs, but made the MC have very a plain Jane design, which makes me sad when it comes to playing a lot of visual novels or otome games. They're like, yeah, the love interest is gonna have the most sickest design, but the MC, that's just give him something plain and give him like one cool accessory or something. Because I know they try to make the MC more like very plain looking to like, well, make the MC of kind of a blank slate, so that like if you want to self-insert your stuff, it wouldn't be a problem. But man, I wish the MC looks really nice and stylish like as the love interest, because look at this man, he's so stylish. These are everything you just received. By the way, Barb's told me the order was from here. Order from there because her car broke down and she couldn't bring us the pizza. What? Why didn't anyone tell me? Stop looking for people to be angry and fed up. And feed your pothole. This way, sir. Let me to the studio room. Ease me down onto the quilted couch in front of his desk. Quietness compared to the muffled commotion outside made me even more cautious of his strange appearance. His beating heart cavity was hard to ignore. He must have noticed the discomfort as he immediately buttoned his shirt. No, leave it open. I want to see. You look hot. You look good. You look good. Apology if too much skin is uncomfortable for you. Skin? Dog, there's hardly any skin. Was that not the issue? I mean, your heart is. Let's see here. They should be in this drawer. You walk over to read some napkin and brought them back to hold it to my face. Oh wow! Look at him. I don't know. I am a sucker for like male characters who have like long lower eyelash, but also long eyelashes in general. I just eat that up. I eat when male characters have long eyelashes. It doesn't appear you have blood much. You should be fine. Honestly, I feel like he should have like. I know they didn't want to go too much with the accessories and tattoos and such, but I feel like he should like have like maybe an eyebrow piercing, or maybe a nose piercing, or maybe a lip piercing, or maybe the little piercing that goes through the bridge of your nose. I'll show you that such barbaric behavior doesn't take place here often. Kevin can be ill-tempered, but I suppose today's hankeriness got the better of him. Look at his glossy lips. There's no good excuse for it, but I hope that you overlook what happens here. Gently wipe the blood away from the corner of my lips. From now on, my nose. With a light pinch, he gestured for me to blow into the napkins before retreating it to toss into his trash can. If I can read well. He physically assaulted me on no grounds. Wouldn't someone sue? They would, and I understand if you want to, but I'd rather that you didn't. Don't you want to get your press studio caught up in legal trouble? Precisely. However, the studio's image is the last of my concern. I'm just a busy man, and I'd rather you I would rather pay you off myself than involve legal affairs. 1,000 and I'll shut up about it. Is that all? 1,000, 1,500? Final choice? What the? 2,000? Alright, I'll write a check for 2,000. Also left you a 20 tip and a 5-star review for gallantly protecting the food. Are you kidding me? He wasn't. Fill out a slip and sign it right over and deposit the zeros. Signed it right over for me to deposit with zero hesitation. It was then I realized who he truly was. You're that radio host. Talk to Love? I was under the impression you were aware of this already. I guess I stand corrected. You're different from what I imagined you'd be like. Ooh, you know what? I think a certain Reaper VTuber would enjoy this game. What's his name? Fellation Kuchan? the guy who has like dog butterfly for, I think that's the name, Trillion Fellation. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Kuchan. He usually just goes by Kuchan. Chan. That man. I feel like he would eat this. I think he would eat this demo up. Many people said that. Sigh. If there was nothing else I can do for you, I wouldn't want you to keep you any longer than I have. Ah, yeah. He retrieved a card from his desk and handed it to me while adjusting his glasses. If you're aware of my show, then you must know that we have a 5 love consultation here. Therapy for my love life? And why do you think I need this, huh? You give off the energy of a single and struggling man. Damn, read you out. Oh really, did you find that funny, love doctor? Ha, I'm just offering to help to fix that if you so desire. An option, if you will. Thanks, I guess. Please hold your thanks until you decide to actually receive my aid. For now, if you excuse me, I had to help myself to lunch before my co-workers gorge it all. You can eat normal food? I was actually raised a skeptical brow at me, but I decided to leave the conversation alone. Whenever I seen that probably wasn't anything at all. He's just doing a good job of ignoring it. It was best to leave. If I stay any longer, his gracious gesture would take a turn for the worse. Do have safe travel or whatever your next endeavors are, Mr. Melrose. He bowed his head and just to be able to leave first. Oh my gosh, this is so Photoshop car. Quit working for the day. I went to my car and got in. My phone vibrated with a text. Mart? I'll be coming home tonight. I'll be over first thing tomorrow at noon. We can grab some food before we move the rest of my things. I can only imagine she and Edward are having a great time with no desire to end it soon. Grab my steering wheel and let out a loud sigh. I need a break. Let's get a drink. Dude, you're an alcoholic. Maybe not get a drink. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe take a nap. Eat some snacks. Play some video games or something. Class, Marcy, Solar Bar, 11 p.m. Should you be here? Isn't like your ex, air quotes, work there? Let's love check contribution to a night of fun at the club. I let my car off back at the apartment and walked the distance since Solar Bar wasn't a very long walk. I'll be lying if I said that I didn't hope to see Hendy, because Solar had 2 locations. He worked some shifts at this one too. Now that if we weren't together, when I long I knew what his schedule was, or if he even worked there anymore. Signs of his. Oh, hello. All signs of his having been in my life faded, except for the tattoo of his name on my leg. Why would never, ever get a tattoo of someone's name? Never, ever. If you're in a relationship, don't do it. I don't care if you've been in a relationship with this person for like 20 years. Don't do it. Never do it. But that's just a me thing. And he's a freaking hater. I should change his name to look like a. Never mind. That would be embarrassing. Barkeep limited me to no drinks and told me to head home while I could still walk. I tried to linger as long as I could for Handy, but he never showed up. Feet swerved, clumsy walks down the street of the night, slight breeze of winter, and the crisp, cold, fresh air in my lungs made me crack a smile. This also kept me aware that I wasn't at home or in the comfort of my bed yet, so that meant I had to keep moving my legs. It was just me, the dark street, illuminated by a single working streetlight. The city has been too busy funneling money to other repairs to bother with fixing a few light bulbs. Most nights, this would never bother me, and tonight wouldn't have either. Oddly enough, in my bliss, I felt a remarkable chill and a sixth sense that something has been watching me for once I pass light. Pace quickened. Set appears to join this way. My feet lightened for stability with a subtle look to my left and then to my right. There was no other person around me. Not even behind me. I reached for a fountain pen in my jacket and Freddy clenched it in my palm of my hand. If push comes to shove, I can use it as a weapon. So true, King. Parson went too far away now. However, there was a cut through an alleyway that I needed to make. Not so subtle. Footsteps were still with me, yet no presence to be seen. As if my mind's playing games or the streets were haunted. Regardless, my unease wouldn't settle until I was at the door of the apartment. Meow! Oh my gosh, a hyper-realistic cat. Kitty! I wonder if this is like one of the devs, the creators of a cat. Pristine white cat bolted out from behind nearby dustbin, clattering, littering cans in its wake. I stop in front of me. I looking at my stolid face. You're not the partner that's been following me, right? I figured as much. You would give someone a heart attack if you sulking behind like that. Suddenly, no nose fills with the smell of fresh bouquet and a subtle hint with this. Without a second, turn my head to see who was the one behind me. And again, there was no one there. What the hell? I just come at me and stop playing around with me already. Try to keep my voice steady and hope to keep whatever or whoever was cautious, but the fear trembling inside me betrayed me. I really hoped that it was all just in my head. After a couple seconds standing there, nothing happened at all. I felt safe enough and I have wanted to talk to you. Ah! Oh my god. This personal distance? And sir, your heart is sticking out of your clothes. I lost my footing and fell backwards, but I didn't hit the ground. His firm hand gripped my wrist, and slipping a clasp on my hand kept me steady enough to dangle. All day? What? You met the scouting cupid and the forecaster today. Couldn't let the day roll over without meeting you, myself. If they could, if I could read, lovely. I called to insistence quickly and reinforced my attention on actually is observing the tall man. Discolored hands, sharp nails, crimson wing, dim glow of a beating heart in the open of his blouse, all showed he wasn't human. I swallowed hard and feeling the other arm slip around my back to fix my posture. Now, I could have let you see me ages ago, but it's more exhilarating when a human eye see what there isn't supposed to see. Who could have possibly known? Did a scan to the fountain pen still clenching in my fist, then back at me when I was stunned forwards. Anything that came to mind turned to mush in a moment. I thought to move, but his stare felt intense as a spotlight beam. Even as every tiny action was being watched and observed. Cat got your tongue? Meow. Was that not funny? You are here after all. Yeah, addressed the cat. I froze and watched a simple smile on his face twitch gleefully with the next set of words. Holy cow. He's giving snake. I wonder if Days would like this character, because especially with how he's dressed and his accessory, this part right here, I feel like Days would really like this part that's on him. The little ribbon piercing thing. You know, your life has been full of amazing episodes, but I didn't expect you to jump to 3 weeks ago. You are always thwarting my expectation. Quite fun. I find that quite fascinating. What's more is that inside you is something destructive. His finger hooks onto the collar of my shirt and pull me closer. Unconsciously, I grab onto him for support, twist my feet, now entirely off the ground. He's like a snake man, sneaky snake man, snake man. The things you are capable of when you dare to let go. That's when I think you're gonna finally cross the line. You never do. You sound angry at that. Do I? On the contrary, actually. What do you want from me? I want your soul. Is he the Grim Reaper? He wants you dead so he can have you for himself. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm getting? Because I feel like that's what I'm getting. He's a little Grim Reaper man. He wants your soul, your beautiful, beautiful soul. Nothing but you keep being as you are and doing what you're doing. You let me go and lay down to my level. I will see what your intent to do was the new world open up to you, the world of higher beings. What are you? He expressed him flicking for a moment and he paused for quite a while before he responded to me. You're speaking to a god, not the one that you want. I'm Vital, the god of something, or the something that doesn't matter right now. But I know very well who the god is what you want. Eros is what you want, yes? Unfortunately for you, that would be difficult. I don't know. Killing him isn't impossible, it's just difficult for now. Oops, I'm skipping too much. Oopsies. Accidentally hold down the thing. Killing the boss is just difficult for now. How it feels. My face I push away from him, stumbling backward. Just how much does he know? Actually, the true reason why I'm here to tell you is while temptation is achievable. Why? So that's so that you can laugh at my puny attempts and attempts to try something that ridiculous. Sparks and flicker again, and he paused before he can respond to me as he did before. I'm choosing you to answer a question for me. Whether you choose to do it, succeed at it, or fail, I will have my answer. What if I don't do it at all? Why you not listening? I'll have my answer regardless. Okay, but how? How do I? Like he was implying a soft smile to his face, one unlike the various others that he had been plastering on. As if you seek any other god in prayer, or simply call my name because it is you, I will make time. Wow. It's really that easy with you people, huh? Perhaps. Nudging with the back of his hand, he ushered me towards my apartment. Within to your home and sleep, no matter what decision you make, I'll be there to see it through. I'll be there. I looked back at him wearily and he faded before my eyes as if camouflaging into our surrounding. Knowing that he's likely still there and watching me make me more self-conscious, but somehow it was enough to get me into the building to my apartments with ease. Hoo-wee. I get to pick a route. Oh. I guess it's one of those I have to do the other ones. Let me save. I'm gonna save it twice. Okay, it's almost 2 hours. You know what? Confirm. Okay, cool. It is saved. I am going to actually end it there. That was a good chapter 1 and prologue. That was a lot to read. We introduced the people. I think I might continue this demo and what is it? I might do the Love Doctor first and then save E-Cardi for last air quote because the the last guy, the third love interest that we just met, he won't be able to be there unless we do the other two thing. But yeah, I'm gonna save that for another stream. Maybe make an actual thumbnail for this and not use my gaming thumbnail for it. But yeah, that's about it. Let me go to just chatting real quick and then close this game. Okay, yeah, so that's about it. I've been going at this stream for like almost 2 hours. It's good to be back. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do another stream. I'll try my best not to stay up too late because I do have to wake up early on the 23rd for my job. What I mean by early, I mean I have to wake up in the morning, and I don't want to do a morning shift, but I gotta try my best. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, actually, 1 second. Let me do this real quick, and then I'll give you a big rundown of what's gonna happen this week. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry, I had to stop and use the restroom real quick. But yeah, tomorrow, I don't know what game I should play. I have a lot of games downloaded. Maybe I come back to this game because now we're getting to the interesting part of the demo, which is like, I know it's gonna give us like a sneak peek of what's to come for whoever you pick. But I'm so excited for that. What else am I thinking of? Well, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna stream probably around the usual time, which was at like 9. Maybe even earlier if I wake up early and I'm feeling bored out of my mind. Maybe I will stream a little bit earlier, around like 3 p.m., 2 p.m. and then do like maybe like 6 and then take a break and then stream again around like 9. But I won't stream too long because I have to wake up in the morning tomorrow. Not tomorrow, Thursday. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm so happy that I'm finally getting back to the thing of streaming. I do apologize that I streamed very short on Monday because it was raining and I was trying to test out the water. Hopefully I can figure out my capture card and such so I can stream from, do a stream from my Switch. Hopefully that can go well. But I think I need to find the HDMI cord again, which I think I know where it is, because I do not want to buy another HDMI cord if I already have one. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next stream tomorrow. Bye bye. Yasha.